Hey, beautiful soul, welcome back to the channel. And if you're a regular visitor to this channel, I want to say thank you for constantly watching our videos. It means a lot. And if you're a parent who's either left or is trying to live a narcissistic relationship, I want to start by saying I see you and I honor your courage. And when children witness narcissistic abuse in the home or from one parent, it changes how they see love. It changes how they see safety, and it changes how they see themselves. But here's the good news. With God's help, your presence and intentional care, that damage can be undone. I tell you, healing is possible also for our children, and I'm a living proof of that. And today we're talking about four, four powerful gifts you can give your children, not material things, because when we talk about gifts, you are constantly thinking of material things. No, these are so deep and nourishing gifts. These are deep soul nourishing gifts. Deep soul nourishing gifts that restore what abuse tried to steal. We'll look at these through both a psychological as well as spiritual lens, because real healing touches both the heart and the spirit. By the way, my name is Iyabo Yawale and I'm a narcissistic abuse survivor. And on this channel, I share biblical wisdom for dealing with the scourge, the pain, and the mess of narcissistic abuse. And if you're serious about healing from narcissistic abuse, you're gonna hit the subscribe button right away in order for you to become a member of this strong and supportive community where we hold hands virtually in our fight against narcissistic abuse. Thank you if you just did that. And so let's go back to the video. Now, the first gift you can give your child as a parent who truly cares about the next generation is unconditional love. Yeah, unconditional love. Children who grow up around narcissistic abuse often start believing that love is conditional because of what they've seen and based on their behavior, their mood or usefulness. They believe that love is based on their behavior, their mood or their usefulness. They become little performers trying to earn affection or avoid rejection, and so they become to people please. But you, dear parents, get to undo that lie. Yeah, you can undo that lie. You can work on your children. Psychologically, unconditional love creates what we call emotional safety. Spiritually, it reflects the heart of God because God loves us unconditionally. He loved us even when we were deep in sin, because Romans 8:38 to 39 says that nothing can separate us from his love. So love your child consistently. It is a duty, it is your responsibility as a narcissistic abuse survivor to do that for your child, to do that for your children. Even when they are acting out, love them unconditionally. Even when they are acting out, don't withdraw from them. Even when they are acting out, withdrawing, or they are confused, still love them unconditionally. Say things like, I love you always, even when you are upset. Say things like, you never have to earn my love. It's yours freely. And so this makes them safe emotionally. This anchors them. It tells their nervous system and their soul that love doesn't leave. That love doesn't leave. Love is consistent. And so, having said that, let me tell you about a free ebook that I've got for you as a gift just for watching this video, and it's titled Reclaiming You, 11 Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Hacks to Reclaim Your Life and Your Power. It contains the exact 11 things I did to quit narcissistic abuse and thrive. And you can get a copy by saying the word HSCKS in the comments. Just send hacks in the comments. And it's a book that you're going to benefit immensely from. I have had several other people download it with different testimonies and thank you messages. And the second thing you can give your child is a listening ear and a listening heart. A listening ear and a listening heart. That is the second powerful gift you can give your child. Now, It's important to do that for your child because active listening enables your child to feel loved, to feel accepted. Because children who've witnessed emotional chaos often learn to suppress. They often learn to suppress their emotions. They often shut down emotionally because they've been silenced. They've been ignored. They've been invalidated. So they stop speaking. They don't want to talk from deep within themselves. And so when you give them a listening ear and a listening heart, they open up to you. Reverse that by your behavior, by the things you say. Psychologically, active listening teaches children that their emotions matter. Spiritually, it mirrors the compassion of Jesus, who never rushed people out of their pain. And so make them open up to you by the things you say to them, by your open heart, by your open ears. Just listen to them rant, listen to them talk. And even if your child struggles to express, just say, I'm here whenever you're ready to talk. Or you can say something like, your feelings are safe with me. These are ways to encourage them to talk. Let your heart be a safe space. Let your home be a safe space if you've left the narcissist. Let it be a space where they don't need to be perfect to be understood. When they were growing up, I told my kids they could tell me anything without being judged. And I said this from the bottom of my heart to them. And they believed what I said because they always came back to me telling me stuff. Today, we will say, we listen, we don't judge. Yes. And so I listened, I didn't judge them. And it encouraged them to tell me things. And I never judged them for what they told me. I still loved them unconditionally. I told them to tell me about their escapades, even the teenagers, and nothing they told me shocked me. You know how parents would be shocked because of what a child said. No, I didn't want them to stop telling me things. So I was like a rock for them to the glory of God. Rock, R-O-C-K, for them to the glory of God. And I thank God for helping me to do that for them, because then it made them emotionally safe around me. They could tell me stuff. They could tell me anything. And it's good for you to do that for your children. Have a listening ear and a listening heart. Another safe space where you can vent with me is our weekly live streams. And I tell you, I'm loving the conversations. I'm loving the camaraderie. Excuse me. I'm loving the support that we provide for one another during this live streams. In fact, last Saturday, people didn't want to leave the live stream. It was such a powerful session. And this Saturday is not going to be different. And this Saturday, we're going to talk about the number one abuse tactic of a Christian narcissist. And if you've ever been silenced with the Bible, I want you to come to class. Don't come alone. Come with a friend. And if you've ever been gaslit, come and learn how to counter it, because there's a way to counter it. And so come to class Saturday, May 31st, 2025, 12 noon WAT, right on this channel. We are going to be live and direct to the glory of God. Okay, so what is the third powerful gift you can give to your children who witnessed narcissistic abuse? The third is validation. Validation. Abuse confuses truth, and children begin to question their own reality. Was it really that bad? Am I just being too sensitive? They ask themselves. So your job basically is to lovingly affirm the truth. Psychologically, this helps rebuild their trust in their own perception. They begin to trust their instincts. They begin to trust their guts. Spiritually, it aligns with John 8:32, which says, you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. And so basically affirm their truth. Tell them what you're feeling is valid. What you experienced was real. Let them know. Validate them. You can say things like what you felt was real. You can say things like you weren't wrong to be hurt. It's normal to be hurt by anyone who, it's normal to be hurt when you go through the kind of things you've gone through. And you can say things like it was not your fault. Validation breaks the inner silence. It tells your child, I believe you, I stand with you. They begin to see you as someone who is their support, like a backbone, sort of. And that enables them to open up to you, even on things they ordinarily wouldn't say. And I'm making this video because I have seen that some members of community wanted to know how to help their kids, because the kids suffered with them when they were narcissistically abused. And so I hope this helps. The fourth gift you can give is your love for God. Maybe it's the most powerful of all the gifts, and it is your love for God. Now, children catch more than they are taught. Let me repeat that. Children catch more than they are taught. In a world where they've seen distorted power and counterfeit love, your living example of a humble, surrendered relationship with God becomes a stabilizing force. It becomes something that they can actually look up to emulating. And psychologically, this gives children a secure model of what true authority and love look like. Not domination, but devotion. And spiritually, when they see you turn to God in tears, pray with honesty, or walk in faith, even while healing, they learn that God is not like the abuser. They learn that God is not angry. They learn that God is not manipulative. They learn that God is not distant. They learn that God is close. They learn that God is safe. They learn that God is good. And it's all from the example that you set. And so this is a powerful gift they can get from you. Let them see you pray before reacting. Let them see you talk to God like a friend. Let them see you say, God is helping me heal and is helping us too. Let them see your devotion to God. It's so powerful a gift to give a child. It's so powerful a legacy to leave for a child. They may not understand it all now, but those seeds go deep. One day they will remember, excuse me, my parents loved God and it changed everything. You have sowed a seed that will keep them in God forever. And so these are four powerful gifts you can give your children. And one thing your kids can also learn from you is boundary setting, because boundaries protect. And on my birthday, as part of my gift to this community, it's my birthday. Ooh. I'm going to have a boundary setting masterclass in which we are going to discuss 5 common mistakes survivors make when setting boundaries with a narcissist. And so come and learn how not to do boundaries and how to do boundaries right. Don't come alone, come with a friend. You can register for a seat at iyaboyale.com/masterclass. Register for a seat at iyaboyale.com/masterclass. It's going to be a powerful class and full of healing from the Most High God. In closing, let me say, my sweet, courageous parents, I know this road isn't easy. I know this path is not a cup of tea. It's not a stroll in the park. Whether you've already left or you are still preparing to leave, I want you to know you're making a difference. You are touching the next generation, and that matters to God, because God is constantly interested in the next generation. That is why we have God, Abraham, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. We are talking about generations apart, but they are from the same line. And so God is interested in the next generation. And so these 4 gifts: unconditional love, a listening heart, validation, and a living example of love for God, will do more for your child's healing than you can ever imagine. And you don't have to get it perfect, no. You just have to be present. You just have to be surrendered. You just have to be committed to growth. Because healing doesn't mean erasing the past. It means rewriting the story with truth. It means rewriting your story with faith. It means rewriting your story with grace. It means rewriting your story with love. And if this video blessed you today, excuse me, please like, please share, and subscribe for more soul healing content. And always remember, you are not alone. On this community, you are not alone. This is a strong and supportive community, and we hold hands virtually. And God is also with you, and healing is possible. I'm a living proof. Healing is possible for you and also your child. And God heals, God loves, and love restores. And so keep going. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button in order for you to become a member of this strong and supportive community. Also like this video, because when you do, you're telling YouTube the kind of content to suggest to you. And also share this video with a friend. I know you've been sharing, and I want to say thank you for doing that. But this particular video, go ahead and share, and I'll see you in my next video.